Hello everybody, this is RalorWolf here with some KSP. I'm going to be finally starting my Let's Play. I've been a little busy lately because of the holidays and everything, but I'm back in the flow. We'll get started with a basic rocket. Let's see, I kind of want to start testing for space center kind of stuff, building a space station up in orbit. Let's see, guess I should start with the basics. If I can find the things again. Alright, there. Wrong one. Alright. Parachute. Too big. Decoder. Alright, now during this building process, I'm probably going to speed stuff up. You'll get to see it kind of built as I go, and then we'll do some testing. So, let's have some fun. I'm still getting used to some of the new parts, so bear with me as I try and figure things out, find where stuff's at. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna try and get in orbit with this. So, I've built my basic rocket. I'm just gonna drop this fuel tank down, not that, this one here, down to the base, throw on some, why can't I ever figure out what this stuff is? Oh, they're there. There we go, get some gantry going, so that'll sit on the launch pad. Let's shrink our ship down a little bit. That'll work. Alright, and those are down at the bottom. We want those to fire with the engines. If I was using solid rocket boosters, I'd probably go ahead and have them fire afterwards, but this will work out just fine. And then we'll separate, I guess, so the rockets will fire, along with the supports being disconnected. And then our next phase will be disconnecting these outer ports. And then we'll disconnect to our orbital stage. And that's where that rocket will fire. That's pretty good, except I noticed I forgot my fuel lines. Don't want to do that. Run a fuel line to the same tank on all three. Alright, that looks good. I think we're ready to test this out. Let's just go ahead and launch. Alright, let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. Turn SAS on with the T key. Oh, I didn't actually throw any RCS thrusters on this thing for orbital maneuvers. But we'll just test its flight as it is. It might not get off the ground. It probably will. But throttle up. Space. A little slow start there, but that's not too bad. We're still climbing. Everything looks good on the fuel. Let's lock in our resources tab. It's flying pretty straight. I like to see that. Ed Kerman is the one flying with us today. Another fun feature is you can watch the jet trails that come out. You can tell if you're flying up, down, sideways. You'll see, you can get some weird flight paths later on. It's also helpful with the airplanes. You can tell whether or not you're flying straight or efficiently. Alright, we're at 100 meters per second. It's not as fast as I would like it to be. I could have built more rockets or less fuel tanks here to help get it off a little quicker. But that's the fun part of this game, is just testing and experimenting and figuring out what works, what doesn't, what you like, what looks cool. Let's hit M to go to our orbital map. Yeah, that's not getting off the ground very much at all. Can do about 9 kilometers now. Alright, we're hitting the 200 meters per second mark, which is about where you want to stick around so you don't have too much drag acting on your rocket so you can conserve some fuel. Just drop the throttle down a little bit. Keep that kind of constant so you can hold on to your fuel longer. There we go. We're almost out of the lowest part of the atmosphere. I'll probably throttle up some more at that point. Yeah, we can do... Well, we're going about 230. That's fine. Alright, we're getting up to 18 kilometers. That's good. Climbing fast. Alright, we'll go ahead and go back to full throttle here. Sorry about that, my wife just called, and I had to stop the video for a second. We're still rising here, hitting about 450 meters per second. Let's go back to the map view. I'm looking for an orbit of about 100 kilometers in this one. So we're still climbing. I know we're getting low on fuel. Let's see. I'll go back and check. Watch from here. I'll cut the engines when they... There we go. Cut them when they run out of fuel. I can go ahead and disengage them. Throttle up a little bit to squeeze out of here. And didn't scrape on anything. Now you can also add little mini rockets to the sides of those to help get them away from your vehicle when you launch it. Throttle up a little bit. Oh, need to activate that to throttle up. Throttle up just to get this up to 100. Alright, my wife just got home, so I don't have much time to play. Let's just get this into orbit. And cut it off. Okay, that's 100. We cut the engine. Just double check our rocket. Okay, still look good. Full fuel. That's what the fuel lines did for us. Click at the app-webs, add a maneuver. Stretch this out. Nope. There we go. Get that closer to the app-webs. Okay. Stretch it out until we see a periapse appear. There it is. Line this back up. Dang it. So fast. Whoa. Cancel that maneuver. We're running out of time here. Let's see. Let's just get this lined up. Take off that. Get this lined up. It's moving kind of slow. If I had actually put the RCS thrusters on, I'd be able to use them to help maneuver a little bit more. But I didn't. We'll probably just do this without a maneuver, because we're hitting the app-webs about now. And throttle up a little more, past the app-webs, because you can see our velocity vector sinking down. That's as we approach the apoapsis. When it hits the apoapsis, it's right on the horizon, so we're past that point now. Ran out of time, but we should still be able to get something going. See, it's climbing out. I should actually pitch up a little more just to counteract the fact that we're falling back already. Maybe a little more. Stop there. Now we're off of the 90-degree mark. There we go. That should be okay. We're still at full throttle. Yeah, this is not going to be pretty. Not pretty at all. My next Let's Play will hopefully go a little smoother. I'll have a little more time. But I'll still try and get this into an orbit. If it fails, it fails. But, it's part of the game. Yeah, I'm already dropping back down almost into the atmosphere, really. Let's pitch up a little bit more. It's completely inefficient. But if it'll give it an orbit, I'll be happy. And we should have enough reserve fuel to make this work. I hope. Ooh, already it down to about a third of fuel in these tanks. And the engine that I put on the orbital stage is a really low-powered one. It's efficient, but low-powered, so that's not going to be very good to achieve in orbit. It'll just be good in adjusting orbits. Oh, my apoapsis is now getting in front of me again, so I can drop back down to face the horizon a little more. Maybe about there. Wrong button. Let's line this up with the horizon at least. What was that? Sounded like something broke when the engine came off. Alright, it doesn't look like anything broke. I guess it's just the engine cutting out, but it sounded bad to me. Alright, well, discharge that. Maybe something did break. Maybe if I hit this. Okay, I hit space again once more. There we go. Okay, now we've got our engine back. See, we're away from our apoaps. Still, just barely. It's almost into orbit. Wow, and the apoaps ended up at 100. Alright, this is turning out a little better than I hoped. Do this maneuver. Periaps. 40. Oh, whoa, whoa. Come back a little. Slowly. That should be pretty good. 100 there. 100 there. Alright, so now we can use our maneuver node information here. First line up, turn off our SAS, line up with this maneuver node point, lock it in, a little more adjusting, wants to kind of drift, I don't know why it's drifting, that should be good enough. And I'm back once more. Alright, we will time accelerate up to our apoapsis. We've got 1 minute down to 50 seconds, 40 seconds, 30 seconds, 20, slow it down, we're at 10 seconds, and we'll go ahead and burn. Take off the, oh, there we go. Alright. I'll go a little bit more. Okay, we're at 100 and 99, and it's probably about as good as we're going to get it from here. Cancel that maneuver node, and we are in a 100-kilometer orbit. Alright, I have to end the video here, but I will see you guys next time when we'll do a little more complicated stuff and hopefully have some more fun. Hope you enjoyed this a little bit, and I will see you next time.